It's nice that she qualified that I just started, so if it's really bad, I just started. I used to think that Trump supporters were the most mentally unwell, and it turns out that I was wrong. It's actually undecided voters. Right, because like given the option between a filet mignon and like whatever the equivalent of that is for a vegan, which to this day I haven't figured out, but if it was between that and a shit sandwich and you still could not figure out which one you wanted to eat, I think that is insane. I know that it is dangerous to call people crazy, to dismiss them, but like as a woman who's been called nuts by a man who just like wanted him to text me back within 72 hours, I feel like it's perfectly reasonable to question the sanity of someone who actively believes Democrats make hurricanes. I think we should stop using the word denier for people that think Sandy Hook is a conspiracy or global warming isn't real. That's just like way too nice of a word for a dumbass. I saw this amazing TikTok where somebody said, I wish that I could be a Republican because then I would never have to learn anything new. And I so related to that but I have some sympathy for them. You know, like it would be hard to realize that Christopher Columbus was actually an asshole, you know, or that Thanksgiving wasn't like a fun kiki with indigenous people, you know, but I wonder, like, why are MAGA people so miserable? You know, like, you're the master race. Shouldn't that bring you some happiness? I'm not making white supremacy seem very fun. Okay, so if you are a presidential candidate and you're running a campaign, you have to do these things called an FEC filing, where you have to show every single dollar that you've spent on your campaign. So apparently since January of 2023 to the end of this past September, the Trump campaign has spent $31,000 on McDonald's. And it's probably a lot higher because there were Uber Eats delivery line items, and you know, it doesn't say what the restaurant was. And I'm not a doctor. I just think that if you're over the age of 70 and you eat McDonald's basically daily and the most physical activity you've ever had is playing golf, that you should have a life-ending massive heart attack. I can tell that politics is really getting to me though, because I haven't fantasized about this many people dropping dead since high school. I wish I could interview either Trump or Vance, but I would just play this or that. You know, like cats or dogs, Coke or Pepsi, sweet or salty, Android or iPhone, black or white, people. It has been fun though watching male reporters experiencing gaslighting for the first time. Like every one of them is just truly losing them. I'm like, I'm reading it right off the paper, I'm reading the quotes, and I'm like, yeah, should have taken my word for it. So I was fortunate, I'm old enough to have voted in the 2000 election. So I have massive PTSD.
Me too.
But I do miss Republicans from back in the day because there was this one particular group, they were fiscally conservative Republicans, aka my dad, where you like don't really believe in any of the beliefs or policies of Republicans, but you just want your taxes cut. I miss being able to argue with those people because it was rational, you know, like now it's just JD Vance fanboys and like Theo bros who go onto Instagram reels and like, women just want to knit sweaters and have 12 at-home births. And if they don't want to do what we want to do, we're just going to publicly execute a couple of them and then they will get in line. And that is a real thing, one of them said. I've never seen a group of people that get so worked up about what other people are doing in the privacy of their own home that like doesn't impact them whatsoever. I wasn't raised with religion. Like, is this what church is like? But I wish I was an unattractive, middle-aged white man, because I'd be looking at these people as the perfect ones to poach for my cult. You know, I can just like get all of their generational wealth and then beg them to drink the Kool-Aid so that their eternal soul can float up to Mars where Elon Musk has built them a city, just for them, and Vladimir Putin. I know we're not supposed to live in like our little bubble, our echo chamber. I think it's fine. I think that surrounding yourself with people who think slavery and the Holocaust were bad is okay. I'm giving you permission to do that. What I'm saying is that I just wish that we could practice like my version of segregation, which would be just rounding up all the MAGA people and dropping them off in North Korea. I hope you agree. Thanks, I'm Carlio.